The first area is our usual delivery and collection. And, you know, a lot of companies I speak to have certainly thought about this or are implementing this and using it. And this is the first one that people come to think of. So let's talk about that with regard to those three areas. So how can a delivery and collection application or mobile device increase speed? Well, first of all, things can be optimized. So the route can be optimized. We can update the driver quicker and easier about where they should be going and what they should be doing. Then we can take photos using the mobile device. Why is that a benefit? Well, it means that our drivers are not having to write down any sort of damage that they see or any sort of problems they see. It's all taken care of by photos. And another point, taking the GPS location of where the equipment is. How often are your drivers turning up in a field and they've turned up in the wrong corner of the field? Well, if your drivers are able to take the GPS location of where that equipment has actually been stored, then the collection driver can go and pick that up much quicker. So those are all things that can increase the speed, increase the efficiency of what our drivers are doing. Next, customer services. We can be getting an email sent off straight away once that delivery or collection has happened to the customer, admittedly to the customer in an office somewhere, but an email being sent off that says, here's the proof of delivery, the proof of collection, and potentially here are the photos as well. Great customer service. The customer is going to like that. The customers are phoning up and they're saying, where are you? I'm expecting you. And by having mobile devices, having a better understanding of where your drivers are and what deliveries or collections they have done already, you've got a much better idea of what information you can give to the client and quicker, rather than having to make a phone call to the driver, trying to find out. There's more information at your fingertips in the depot that you can give to the customer. Again, good customer service there. Moving on to the third area, less errors, more consistency. Great, so our drivers are being pushed through a routine, a process flow that's going to force them to do certain things that potentially paper does not force them to do. It's going to force them to get a signature as well. That's going to make sure that they are doing things the way you want them to do things. There's also photos there. So a lot of the large customers these days are enforcing that photos are taken at the beginning and at the end. Again, we're making sure that there's less errors there, more consistency in what they're doing by forcing them to do these things.